And a good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Leo French Park, where we have the 10 and under Coach Pitch Championship game. I'm Derek Dunn, Dustin Fuller over to my left here as we are witnessing some warm-ups here for both teams. We've been watching them throw the ball a little bit and get a feel for the field. But one of the big questions is, well, are we going to have some rain? We've got rain to our west impacting Wayne City and Mount Vernon, Illinois. And so you begin to wonder, with that rain coming in from the west, is it going to affect the game at all? Will they keep playing? But we'll see. We'll try to see how much game they'll get in. By the way, we'd like to mention our sponsors here for this live stream, as we're on Wayne County now, along with Mule Nation. That will be Friend Oil Company, Iron Jungle, and La Fuente Mexican restaurant. So we want to thank those sponsors for sponsoring our live stream here. We're also streaming live on Mule Nation as well. So feel free to comment, send us a shout. It's Mount Vernon Dream Homes versus Potts Family Pharmacy. First pitch is at 6:30. We're just a few minutes away from that. Want to go ahead and run down.
First pitch of ball, by the way. They're already started.
Oh, first pitch, my mistake. Sorry about that. I was looking down at my notes here. Sorry about that, folks. Looking at my notes, I saw look up there. They've started. So they're getting a little bit of an early start here for this contest. And Dustin and I personally do not blame them at all in that situation, especially with the rain coming in from the west.
No, I wouldn't either. And that ball's hit to the right side and throw over to first, one away.
Jackson Young.
So Mount Vernon Dream Homes. First one is up at bat here offensively. That was Perry Kimberlin. This is Jackson Young. Pitch over to him. Doesn't swing at it. I'll have another crack at it. Potts Family Pharmacy on defense here. Yeah, top of the first, just got underway. Next pitch on the way. Looks at that one. A little too high right there for him. Next pitch. Looks at that one.
Called strike there on that corner.
Okay. So Young getting ready to steady his bat here. Pitch on the way.
Coming up now, Xavier.
As he's down on strikes.
Yep.
2 down.
Xavier Baker comes up to the plate. A little cousin of mine, actually. Just saw him a little over a week ago here in town. Xavier, left-handed batter. First left-handed batter we've seen of the day. Watched his brother Terrence play a few days ago. When it was Taco Tierra versus FMB.
Swing and a miss there.
Aggressive swing. Xavier wearing number 14, left-handed batter.
He's got 2 strikes on him.
Next pitch on the way. Just looks at that one.
I thought he had 2 strikes. I guess the first one was a ball.
Yeah. Pitch on the way. Be away on that one. Did not swing at that. Good eye by Xavier. On deck is Jason Kimmel. And Mount Vernon Dream Homes up at bat. Still scoreless. Pitch on the way. Outside, he's going to walk. So Baker walks over to first there. Got Jason Kimmel coming to the plate. Right-handed batter looks at that one. Nice pitch right there. 2 outs here so far for Mount Vernon Dream Homes. On 1 the count. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, an aggressive swing at that.
2-strike count.
0-2 the count on Kimmel. And strike 3. We go to the bottom of the first. Again, still scoreless between Potts Family Pharmacy and Mount Vernon Dream Homes.
We want to say thanks to our sponsors here on Wayne County Now, as well as on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing. Our sponsors include La Fuente Mexican Restaurant, reminding you they will stay open late tonight after the championship game. So you can go have dinner, whether it's tacos, burritos, chimichangas. I don't know. What are you feeling, Double D?
I was there at La Fuente last night celebrating my birthday, so a little birthday meal there. I had chicken and shrimp on the beach, and I had fried ice cream and one of those Taco Tuesday specials. So
Nothing wrong with that at all.
No.
And I would definitely tell you that I would have probably went for the tacos last night because tacos on Tuesday are $1.25.
Yep, that was one of the reasons why I got it too. By the way, we got Potts Family Pharmacy covered up. We got Case Brinkley, be the first batter, followed by Lincoln Potts. Maddox Richards, if anyone get on, be Jeremiah Rocket. Again, still scoreless here between Mount Vernon Dream Homes and Potts Family Pharmacy. We are keeping an eye on the weather for you as we got some rain coming in from the west. And Dustin and I have been monitoring it. So far, stormy weather's been down to our south, the stronger, severe storms anyway. But there is some light to moderate rain to our west. It's already in the western side of Wayne County, so we're keeping an eye on that for you.
Yeah, it's just the west of Sims at the moment, so certainly keeping an eye on that. And the real stormy stuff south and east of here also right now, say around Marion, down around Vienna, they're about to get a good dose of a strong storm in that area. The one good thing for us weather-wise is we had a cap over our atmosphere in a sense today. We had a bunch of cloud cover, which great news in this situation.
Great news indeed. We will certainly take that. Doing some warm-up tosses out there. Mount Vernon Dream Homes. As again, Case Brink would be the first one to bat. As he's rating himself. Potts Family Pharmacy located right next door to Save-A-Lot in Fairfield. Been in there, really nice store that Steven and the guys have over there. Went to high school with Steven Potts, the coach, a couple of years older than me. He had, I kid you not, he had one of the waviest hair I've ever seen. It was long wavy hair, and he rocked it back then in high school too. I never will forget that. A good athlete too, played wide receiver, tight end football, also wrestled. So,
Our leadoff man in the box.
Mr. Brinkley. Pitch on the way to him outside. Next pitch on the way.
Now it's swung on and missed,
Yeah.
I believe. As he'll get back into the box. I believe that next one fouled back.
Another pitch on the way. If I can talk right, this one's hit over to right, and he is going to be staying over first. First hit of the day to Mr. Brinkley.
Nice clean single to the right side, and leadoff man aboard for Potts Pharmacy.
Always good to get your lead man on. Then you got Lincoln Potts up at bat. He may actually, I would like to see a bunt right here. Hey, the bunt, you can still being used in today's game. Why not?
Never know.
Never know either.
Could come down.
Coming up late, Maddox Richards.
As he pops out for the out, 1 away.
It's Maddox Richards at the plate.
And that first pitch, a strike to him.
Still scoreless here, bottom of the first.
Called strike 2.
Leadoff man Brinkley advances over to second. Runner in scoring position. First time today we've seen that.
Indifference there on the catcher. It's popped to the left side. And right out of my view on what happened there.
Yeah, right on my view as well.
It's 2 away. I believe it was caught out there.
Okay, we'll go along with that then. Jeremiah Rocket up at the plate.
You're on to that now.
Throw over to third.
Not in time, as that's a stolen base that time, so
Brinkley with a couple of stolen
Yeah.
bases.
apparently it was caught on third.
Okay.
So right where we are, we're kind of not in the best of view
No, we're
down
not.
that left field line.
No, we're not. Next pitch on the way to Rocket. Brinkley at third. Swung on and missed that time. An aggressive swing from Rocket. His father, Josh Rocket, one of the very good tennis player back in the day for FCHS. Actually, Josh actually helped decorate the gazebo downtown Fairfield. And
that'll
Rocket's
get-
going to be walked.
Brody and
So he gets walked. Brody McKittrick comes up to the plate. On deck is Austin Atwood. McKittrick looks on. Pitch on the way to him.
Meanwhile, runner advances to second on that.
Yeah, that was Rocket.
Still scoreless here.
But Potts Veterinary Pharmacy has been threatening. Pitch on the way, fouled over. Made contact a little bit late that time for McKittrick. We'll have another crack at it. And he's called for a strikeout.
And that's the inning.
That is the inning.
Through one, no score between Ponce Pharmacy and Dream Homes of Mount Vernon. Our coverage, as mentioned, brought to you by La Fuente Mexican Restaurants. We got to them earlier. Presented by Iron Jungle of Fairfield and by the Friend Oil Company. I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors for their support of our coverage on Wayne County Now, as well as Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Absolutely. And also keep an eye to Iron Jungle. I'll tell you what, you got those summer days and everything like that, and pump some iron over at Iron Jungle. They have locations, Fairfield and Albion, and look them up on Facebook. I was checking out their Facebook page earlier. And I tell you what, I've been seeing a lot more people, running lately and everything, working out in the gym. So, I tell you what, I need to start hitting the weights myself. I need to. So, if you're looking to maybe set yourself a goal halfway through the year, pump an Iron Jungle. Why not?
Yeah. Well, and also without the friendly crew at Friend Oil, we might not have fuel for the area, so we thank our friends at Friend Oil for their support as well.
Also, a lot of products made by oil as well. So those guys getting all that oil out of the ground, and so we thank them for drilling that oil out of there. Jeremiah Rocket, the pitcher for Potts Family Pharmacy, doing some warm-up tosses out there. He's got a rocket of an arm, as I like to say. I was been wanting to say that for a while now, and I finally said it. So we are keeping an eye on the rain, by the way, over to the west. It's in our area, so try and get in as much game as they can. We are going to the top of the second. Still scoreless between Mount Vernon Dream Homes and Potts Family Pharmacy.
Right now, the rain over by Boylston as we speak, as we lead off the inning.
Leland Robertson up at bat. Rocket stays himself. Here's the throw.
Gets
It
away.
goes off. Yeah, it gets away right there. Next pitch by the righty. Robertson up the plate. Followed by him be Miles Best, Dominic Young, and if anyone would get on, be Oliver Young. Pitch on the way. A little high that time. The kids at this age still developing their game. They're still learning. They're still developing. That's the great thing about Little League is learning the basics and the fundamentals. And before you go to the advanced stuff, you always want to learn, the beginner stages.
So that was a called strike there.
Okay. Pitch on the way. Robertson looks at that one.
Called
He
third
strikes
strike.
out, yeah.
By the-
Rocket with the strikeout.
By the way, one comment so far on the Mule Nation YouTube channel. Kenneth Myers watching. So glad to be back in Fairfield. Just got back Monday.
Wow.
And good luck, boys.
Appreciate it, Kenneth. Good to hear from you. This is Miles Best at the plate. Moment's high. High and away. Still scoreless here. Top of the second between Potts Family Pharmacy and Mount Vernon Dream Homes. Dream Homes at the bat. If you just joined us, pitch on the way. That one was inside. A little bit low that time. 1 out so far. 2-0 the count. Next pitch.
Believe he went around that time.
Yep. Rocket with the next pitch on the way to Best.
That's a called strike.
1 out so far for Dream Homes. Nobody on the bases. Still scoreless. Top of the second. A little high that time on the inside. Pitch on the way. That one is walked.
Ball 4 on the outside that time. First runner for the game for Dream Homes.
Yes. Didn't get anyone on back in the first, but for them, a little bit of a morale booster. This is Dominic Young at the plate. We got 3 players with the same last name of Young. In fact, Oliver, I mentioned him earlier. He's a cousin of mine. Come up to bat. He's on deck. Dominic looks on. Aggressive swing right there and a miss.
Runner advances to second.
And Best getting over to second. Got run scoring possession. Adds a little bit more pressure to Potts. Oh, high pitch, good duck right there that time.
Runner going to third on the play.
Yeah. Not wasting any time. He's going around. Next pitch on the way. Hits this one.
Not in
Safe.
time.
Yeah, he's safe over at first.
Oliver Young stepping on the plate.
RBI single right there for Young. And we got Oliver Young coming up to bat. Cousin Oliver, as I call him, 52.
Dream Home's on the board first, taking advantage of an opportunity there. Gutsy play.
And good aggressive base running by Miles Best, too. Stealing, second and third. And tell you what, that's what it could do. Oliver's a strong kid. He can actually hit it. He's built tough. Runner advances. That's Dominic Young over to second.
Ball got away that time from the catcher. Easy advance there.
Oliver looks on. Hits this one. A little pop fly to pitcher. Rocket, and he's out. Made some contact, but not the hit he wanted.
Didn't have to move too far, did Rocket?
Yeah. And for Rocket, it's like, yeah, I'll take that anytime. This is Skylar Foley. He's the last batter, the batting order for Mount Vernon Dream Homes. After that, we go back to the top of the batting order with Kimberlin.
As that gets away, runner advances to third.
Rocket on the mound. Jeremiah Rocket. Pitch on the way. That one's high. Next pitch.
I think just outside.
Yep. No strikes on him yet.
And there's one there.
Yep.
Swung and missed. It was kind of a little bit of a lazy swing there.
Yeah, Foley just kind of looked up at the sky thinking,
Here comes the rain. He takes ball 4 there.
Yep.
Perry Kimberlin.
So Foley over at first, and then we got Kimberlin, Perry Kimberlin, number 8, coming up to bat. Batted early back in the first. So Mount Vernon Dream Homes already completing their batting order. Second round for them.
So that's Chapel.
Yep.
I say here comes the rain. It's here downtown in the Fairfield area. It's about to be at the ballpark
Yeah.
within seconds here.
Get no severe weather for our area at the moment. That ball's hit over deep over at center.
Another run scores. Runners move up.
And he is out a second. Kimberlin out at second. A runner on third, though. And Dream Homes takes one up on the board, making it be 2-0 in favor of Mount Vernon Dream Homes.
That is the inning, as that was third
Okay.
out.
Okay.
But the run does score, so Dream Homes Mount Vernon gets 2 in the inning, and they lead 2-0. Yeah, I know we were talking about rain just a second ago.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of light rainfall starting to fall here at the ballpark. Of course, we were talking about rain would be coming around here, and it is here.
It is.
Now, we're not getting what they have south of here. A
No.
little heavier stuff down towards Mill Shoals and back towards Ina and along Perry County towards Pinckneyville and DuQuoin, or even what's down towards Carrier Mills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so far, again, the stronger storms have been to the south, but again, no, we're keeping an eye on that for you. But light rain falling in the Fairfield area at this time. Also, we talked about the lightning. You know, that's another thing too. Because I know that when they see lightning or hear it, then that would be a delay.
Yeah, and that would totally change some things around.
Kind of reminds me of kind of like the fall sports like football and the spring sports like baseball and softball, and reminds me of that a little bit. Yeah, Potts Family Pharmacy coming to bat again. They trail Mount Vernon Dream Homes 2-0. Go to the bottom of the second here. Derek Dunn, Dustin Fuller alongside. As we've got Austin Atwood. First time at bat for him. Followed by him would be, well, I cannot. I wrote down the names and I can't read my own handwriting. There we go. John Dawkins. That's what I get for getting older. Mason Schoenborn, and then if anyone going to be Max Vaughn. So
You sound like me in the I can't write department.
I really cannot. It's the it's my mom said I had great handwriting as a kid, and then as I got older, she said your handwriting has gotten worse. So anyway, it's yeah, I think it's a true story. So,
Well, there was a rule at my former employer that I was no longer allowed to handwrite anything.
oh yeah.
Not going to mention that who that was or anything, but
You know, it's like I type more these days than I write, and now texting on the phone. Oh yeah, I could do that, sure. But it's like I just type more than write. So
ready to lead off infield in at the corners a little bit. First swing and a miss there.
Austin Atwood again. John Dawkins on deck. Followed by Mason Schoenborn. If anyone going to be Max Vaughn.
Swing and a miss there for strike two.
He's been very aggressive at the plate. He's been trying to make contact. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He's out.
Coming up the plate, Sean Dawkins.
One down here's that was just
Yeah, that was Atwood. This is Dawkins now.
outside for the ball.
In his Potts Family Pharmacy up at bat 2-0. Mount Vernon Dream Homes leads Potts. A little high right there for John that time. Also starting to see some of the lights come on here at Leo French Park. Pitch on the way. Looks at that one. Bounces off the screen right there. Jackson Young, the catcher for Mount Vernon Dream Homes, fetches that ball. Next pitch on the way. As he is going to be walked. So he'll trot over to first. Mason Schoenborn comes up to the plate.
About to get some heavier rain here.
Pitch on the way. Swung on and miss. A little bit of a slow swing that time from Schoenborn. On deck is Max Vaughn. Pitch on the way.
On swung and miss. Runner takes second.
Yep. That'll be Dawkins. Dawkins right there. Potts trying to get on the board. Runner scoring position over at second. Pitch on the way. And he strikes out.
Throw to third is not in time.
Yep, safe at third. Good also by John over there. Now you got Max Vaughn coming up to the plate.
Two down. Chance for Potts to get on the board here. Trying to get one of those runs back that they gave up in the top half.
We're at number 14, Max Vaughn. Strike right there on Vaughn. Gets back right there. Pitch high. Again, 2-0. Dream Homes leading Potts. Bottom of the second. Runner over to third. Pitch on the way. In the dirt.
A little downstairs that time as that gets away. They do have a runner at third, a chance to score here.
Mm-hmm. If you're Vaughn, try to get a deep hit if you can. Try to find a gap. Pitch on the way. Looks at that one.
Right down the pipe. I think it got away, though, and no advancement over at third.
Nope. Get the man on. At third is John Dawkins. John Dawkins. Pitch on the way. That one's high and away, and had to avoid that one coming in.
That was a little screaming music there.
Yeah. Next pitch.
He went.
He went and struck out. So, well, stranded runner at third. Does Potts, but no one scored, though, for them. Still 2-0 as Mount Vernon Dream Homes has the lead as we enter the top of the third.
I want to say thanks to our sponsors, including Iron Jungle, as well as La Fuente Mexican Restaurant and Friend Oil. Can't do this without them. And reminder, La Fuente will be open late after the game for your dining pleasure tonight. Make sure you stop by and celebrate that win or celebrate that successful season, whichever you want to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, another message on the Mule Nation YouTube channel. Blessings, Beards, and Bros writes, "Let's go Perry Kimberlin." So I believe they're rooting for Dream Homes.
Good username, by the way, too. By the way, I'd like to mention that. Yeah, Barry batted, actually, not too long ago. Yeah, 2-0 Mount Vernon Dream Homes leading Potts. Family Pharmacy. Keeping an eye on the rain as well for you. Dustin has, and I have as well. And light to moderate rain in the Fairfield area.
And that might play with the quality of play here.
Yeah.
I mean, not that the field is in terrible condition. In fact, it's dry. It's been as dry as a bone for a little bit. So we could use this rain.
I was doing some errands in town early this afternoon. It actually sprinkled a little bit. I've been looking at my windshield. I'm like, it's sprinkling a little bit. So
parts of town north of town got soaked.
Okay, that may have been it then.
It was just a spotty shower.
Yep. Jeremiah Rockets still doing some warm-up tosses on the mound. By the way, talking about Mule Nation for a moment, some fall sports updates be coming your way before long. Obviously, we're in July and early July, but the fall sports season for high school and college, Frontier, that's coming up before you know it. It's coming up fast.
Yeah,
so
it is.
Keep an eye on that. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed as Young. That's Jackson Young, the catcher, lead things off. Followed by him is Xavier Baker, Jason Kimmel. If they want to get on, be Leland Robertson. Leland Robertson, the coach of Mount Vernon Dream Homes, known Leland for a long time. Went to high school with them. This one's hit over short. Goes right over to the left center outfield right there. Throw over second. Not in time. He's safe.
Clean double there. Oh, ball
he's
gets
going to
away.
go third. He gets away. I thought the second baseman had it the way it looked. Not the case there, though. So a triple for Jackson Young. And some wheels going around the bases right there, Dustin. And, again, I thought that ball was caught over a second the way it looked, but then just got away. And that happens when you're trying to do those rally throws.
That it does, and nice heads-up base running there.
Xavier Baker, the lefty, up at the plate. Very aggressive swing and doesn't make contact there. Mount Vernon Dream Homes, though, lead 2-0, trying to tack on more runs. Had a little bit of a cushion. This was hit over left that time, fielded by the shortstop, having trouble fielding it, and not in time. Baker gets over first safely, and a run scores 3-0.
Up the plate, Jason Kimmel.
So 3-0 top of the third. Mount Vernon Dream Homes gets one, and Baker still second. Got Jason Kimmel up at the plate. Pitch on the way from Rocket. Couldn't find the zone. 3-0 Mount Vernon Dream Homes leading Potts Family Pharmacy. Another pitch that's inside and away, and Baker will get to third. So Xavier Baker now at third. Pitch on the way, and he gets walked.
Up to bat now, Leland Robertson.
So runners on the corners for Mount Vernon Dream Homes. And you got Robertson coming up to the plate. Robertson wearing that red helmet. Pitch on the way, looks at that one. Rocket trying to find the zone. Next pitch. Swung on, missed at that one. Good aggressive swing right there. Didn't make contact. Oh, another crack at it. 1-1 the count. Well, Robertson, Miles Best on deck. That one gets away inside. You got Kimmel steadying toe over second. Dream Homes adding some pressure. Pitch on the way. Three and one the count. Next pitch. Ooh, had to duck him for that one. He gets walked. So Robertson walks on over to first.
Miles Best up to bat.
More pressure for Potts Family Pharmacy. This is Miles Best at the plate.
Ducks on the pond.
1-0 the count. Bases loaded.
Called strike that time.
Yeah, it was a
Ball
nice
gets away.
pitch by Rocket there. Get Dream Homes. Let's add some pressure here to the Potts Family Pharmacy defense. For Potts Family Pharmacy,
Big strike two there.
yeah, I tell you what, need to defense better be ready. Pitch on the way. That one's low in the dirt.
Catcher finds it, but no advance there.
Yeah. Good job by the catcher, though, trying to block it with his body. That's what you got to do when you have a pitch hugging the dirt like that. So that one, that's a
And
strike.
strike out there.
Yeah. It's a big one right there for Rocket, and Potts, they needed that. First out of the inning for them, too.
On the outside corner that time.
This is Dominic Young. Young looks on with his dirtied up pants. Pitch on the way from Rocket. Swung on and missed that time.
Hard to believe we're in top of the third already.
Yeah, we are top of third. Yep, top of the third. 3-0 Mount Vernon Dream Home. Still bases loaded for them, though. High pitch.
Oh, elevator music there.
Yeah. Next pitch on the way from Rocket. Found the zone that time. Trying to get himself out of a jam here. High pitch. Forehead music right there. Next pitch. Strike right there. As Dominic Young goes out. So, 2 outs. Rocket's starting to find his groove here on the mound. Actually, they're going to get a new pitcher? Yeah, new pitcher. Got a pitching change. Got a new pitching change here. Potts Family Pharmacy. Mason Schoenborn looks like.
Yeah, Alec stepping out of the booth for a second, I think trying to feel the rain out there, see how it's coming down.
Yeah. Yeah, we got rain here in our area. Alec kind of feeling it with his hand out there. Alec Vaughn also doing PA work. The ball field. Oh, that's Lincoln Potts, Lincoln Potts. Lights are on here at Leo. Rain coming down, no light rain, but again, if it gets heavy though, you start seeing puddles out there in the outfield, you know it's a mess of a field, but so far no puddles yet. But as Dustin mentioned earlier, it's been bone dry. Field has been, so the field has been pretty much well taken care of. Oliver Young, big 52, steps up to the plate. Cousin Oliver, as I call him. Pitch on the way. Potts trying to find that groove here. New pitcher. Next pitch. Straight down the middle. Oliver misses that one. That was a nice pitch right there by Potts. Next pitch on the way. Wave right there by Oliver. Next pitch. Swung on and missed that time. Oliver trying to connect. He's going to hold out time real quick for a moment. Mount Vernon Dream Homes leads 3-0. These runners have been standing out there for a while, trying to get his teammates in. Pitch on the way. Looks at that one, struck out, and Oliver's not happy about it.
And that's the inning.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, good job by the battery of, well, good job by the players, I should say, at Potts and Rocket both, because for a moment there, it just looked like Mount Vernon Dream Home was going to blow it wide open, but those two guys got out of the jam.
Well, and we are through with 2.5. It is 3-0 Mount Vernon Dream Homes. I want to say thanks to our sponsors, including La Fuente Mexican Restaurant, the Friend Oil Company, and Iron Jungle for their support of youth baseball on Wayne County Now and on Mule Nation. And by the way, yes, it is raining here at Leo, but not really bad. In fact, this is, if you're a farmer, this is a nice, steady rain.
Yes.
Something you would like right now.
Yeah. Now, if it was, obviously, if it was heavy rain and storming, wouldn't be playing out there, but if you have a steady rain, then you're good. Now, if there is lightning, however, that's when you have to stop play, but no indication of that at all whatsoever. So we feel pretty fortunate, feel pretty lucky about that. Again, Mount Vernon Dream Homes leading 3-0, bottom of the third. Potts Family Pharmacy. They came close last inning, but could not get anyone to come home, so we'll see how they do here. Should be Tyler Smith coming up to bat. But again, we'll see, though, if see if that's the case. Well, I think both coaches, by the way, giving us roster Stephen Potts and Leila Robertson, and thank those guys. Also, thanks to all the coaches, all the players, those who have been instrumental in making Fairfield Little League a success every year. Going on for a long, long time. Rich tradition. It's impacted many lives, so thanks to all the coaches, the players, the businesses for sponsoring teams as well, and giving the kids something to do in the summer when school is out, and it won't be long till they'll be back in school.
Yeah, about a month. Just saw the schedules come out. About a month and a half, we'll be hitting the textbooks again, and JFL will be starting up soon too.
Yeah.
Hard to believe that.
Dustin, are you playing JFL then?
I'm a little old for JFL.
I thought he was going to be playing. I was going to be playing online.
No, I will not be playing online.
Okay, all right. Well, I thought about playing tight end wide receiver, but they said I was too old. So, anyway, here's a pitch on the way, and that one is called for a strike. This is Smith.
I mean, I would have been a lineman, but
yeah,
I'm a little too old.
Yeah, football, volleyball coming here before you can know it. Aggressive swing by Smith. Probably should have held back on that, but play around anyway. 3-0, Potts Family Pharmacy. Like to get some runs going here, and a little chopper of a swing right there. He is down on strike, so he's out. We go back top of the batting order with Case Brinkley. So Brinkley comes up to bat. This is hit up the middle. Good hit there by Brinkley. Goes out in the outfield there. And he gets a single out of it.
Well, last inning, you remember Potts had a chance to score a run, and it got stranded at third.
Mm-hmm.
See if they could try to build on that and maybe get on the board this inning.
And I like Brinkley's speed around the bases too. So if he can, steal second, maybe third, then I like it. There he is. He's going for second. So he's right now at second.
He's listening to Coach Derek Dunn.
Oh, I'm no coach. No way. Far
from
it.
A little credit.
Potts swung on and missed that time. Now he's going for third. See?
And I'm telling you, he's listening to Coach Dunn.
I never played Little League. I never played it. In fact, I used to not like baseball at all until years later. It took several years, but I finally liked it. Pitch on the way. Ooh, really fell down there. Duck and dodge. He's all right, Potts is, and dusting off the pants a little bit right there. And that happened to me playing pickleball recently. Someone hit it so hard I had to duck. It was like a laser. So I get the feeling that's a strike on him. A little floater of a ball going in. Lincoln Potts comes back up to the plate. Maddox Richards on deck. Pitch on the way. Looks at that one. That's a strike.
Coming up the plate, Maddox Richards.
There comes Richards at the plate.
Actually, they called that ball four.
Oh, my bad. Okay. I saw him give the bat. My bad.
Well, I get where you come from. It looked like he called strike three there, too.
Yeah.
So that's fouled back.
Yeah. Richards looks on. Knows some members of his family, actually. I know his Aunt Jenny real well. Went to high school with his father, Tab. Pitch on the way, along with Kaylee as well. Oh, can't hit him. I think it did. And out of the catcher either way. It's deemed a foul, but they didn't have those helmets on there. Next pitch. Ty Richards, no relation of his, really good demolition derby driver. Pitch on the way. Runners advance, second and third.
Ball gets away that time,
Yeah.
and
that's what happens when that ball gets away. That's what can happen right there. So, good base running, good recognition. Potts Family Pharmacy threatening to score. 1 out though for them. Richards hits this one, and this one is caught.
big second out there. Runner coming in, not in time.
He's safe. Sacrifice fly right there by Richards. Gets a teammate on the board. So 3-1. Potts Family Pharmacy cuts it within 2, and good sacrifice fly by Richards. Now you got Jeremiah Rocket up at the plate.
Strike there.
I'm trying to recall if Josh played high school baseball. I know he played tennis, but I don't think he did. So I think, high school boys tennis is in the spring, so he wouldn't have been able to, I don't think. But pitch on the way, a little high that time. Found its way in. 2 outs for Potts Family Pharmacy. They trail 3-1. Scored their first run at the bottom of the third. Next pitch. And the dirt outside. Catcher keeping a close eye over there at third. And I think we're going to have a coach visit maybe. Leland Robertson talking to his pitcher out there. Also, Bobcat Nation. Bobcats volleyball in the fall. Keep an eye on that, Bobcat Nation. YouTube as well as Facebook. That's just a little over a month away. It's very quiet up front here. We've had some students, but they'll be coming in here for the fall before long. Pitch on the way. This is hit over to the left, and it's rolled foul. Rain falling lightly out there on the field. Looking at the trees, you can see the rain coming down. Light rain. Next pitch on the way. And struck out is Rocket. And that will end the inning, but for Potts Family Pharmacy, though, they do get on the board as Mount Vernon Dream Homes leads 3-1.
So we get ready to move top of the fourth. Coverage of Youth Baseball Championships on Wade County Now and on Mule Nation, presented by Iron Jungle. Great place to work out on South 1st Street at Fairfield by La Fuente Mexican Restaurant. Out on the east side of town, also locations in Mount Vernon and Flora. They'll be staying open late tonight here in Flora, or not in Flora, in Fairfield. They might stay open late in Flora, but not only is tomorrow Independence Day, but it's also a great night to celebrate, whether it's a win or getting just to the championship game. Go celebrate at La Fuente after the game tonight. Also, our coverage brought to you by Friend Oil, proudly supporting the youth of our community.
I'm Derek Dunn, Dustin Fuller alongside. Mount Vernon Dream Homes be coming up to bat. And also would like to mention as well that don't forget about the fireworks show Friday night, Southwest Park in Fairfield.
Yep, 5th of July celebration. Be a fun time out there. I will be there.
I'll be at my cousin's house watching from afar. Yeah, tomorrow's my birthday, and then fireworks on the 5th, and it's been a good birthday week so far for me. So
That's good.
it has been really good, yeah. That one is away that time. And also you can tell too, Dustin, you look at the field, the infield, and you see pretty much like the rain pockets, you know, like the pockets of rain that have fallen because it was bone dry to start off with, and just minutes into our live stream and of the game, definitely see kind of like the marks out there on the field, but field's still playable. Nice strike right there by Potts. Get Lincoln Potts for Potts Family Pharmacy doing the pitching on the mound. And let me see here. That'll be Skylar Foley at the plate. Foley looks on. And that'll be a strikeout
Coming up to bat now, Perry Kimberlin.
for Potts. Go back to the top of the batting order with Perry Kimberlin. Kimberlin steps in. We get Mount Vernon Dream Homes 3, Potts Family Pharmacy 4, top of the 4th. Next pitch on the way. Looks at that one. Aggressive swing. Missed it. One and one the count on Kimberlin. One out so far. Nobody on the bases. Pitch on the way. Another swing and a miss right there. Two aggressive swings by Perry. Just hadn't been able to connect yet. On deck is Jackson Young. Pitch on the way. And he struck out.
Coming up now, Jackson Young.
Jackson Young comes up to the plate. Oh, getting ready to toss his bat. Like, yep.
Might be starting to get a little
Bit
hard to
wet.
handle.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit well on the grip right there. Tell you what, it can affect the ball a little bit. The rain can. I mean, as long as it's, making contact with anything that's wet, it could happen. Gets out of the way right there. A ball. 1-1 the count. On Jackson Young. Xavier Baker on deck. Next pitch. Looks at that one. This one's hit. Over to the right side. Oh, he's going to trot back over to first. He thought about second there. Well, he's going to go second. Never mind. He's going to second. And he stops.
Ball got away a little bit there and decided to advance on.
Coming up to bat now, Xavier Baker.
That moment right there, I don't know why. And there was another moment that reminded me of this. It reminds me of that Ella De La Cruz of Cincinnati, the way he runs and everything, the way he steals bases. Reminds me of that. Ball gets away, and Kimberlin goes over to third. So Kimberlin at third. Xavier Baker at bat. Baker's got some speed. Saw that in the last inning. Next pitch. Looks at that one high. Another pitch. Oh, foul back to the screen. Good thing that screen is there. Next pitch on the way. Gets out of the way right there to Xavier, and he's going to be walked. Good eye by the X-Men, Xavier Baker. And we got Jason Kimmel at the plate. Baker hustles over to second. Mount Vernon Dream Homes threatening once again. And they've been aggressive on the base running ever since the game has started here. They've really have been hustling around the bases there every chance they get. Next pitch. Kimmel hits this one and is fouled. So Jason's going to have another crack at it. Leyland Robertson is on deck. Followed by him is Miles Best. Next pitch. Lincoln Potts and Potts Family Pharmacy to get this next out and struck him out. And that ends the inning. So Mount Vernon Dream Homes did not score that time, as that was their first score of this inning since the first inning, and we go to the bottom of the fourth. So far, 3-1. Mount Vernon Dream Homes on top.
Well, and you did mention the rain picking up a little bit of intensity here. We're about to get some really heavy rain here in Fairfield.
Mm-hmm. Tail end of that rain, by the way, by Mount Vernon, Illinois, and I-57. So still got some more rain to go. If you have an opportunity to thank the businesses for sponsoring this live stream, we got La Fuente Mexican Restaurant, Front Oil Company, and Iron Jungle. So hit them up on social media, give them a call. Tell them thank you for sponsoring and supporting Little League Baseball here on Wayne County Now and Mule Nation. Glad to be live streaming here with you. I'm Derek Dunn, Dustin Fuller alongside. As Potts Family Pharmacy be coming up to bat. We are keeping an eye on the rain so far. Stronger storms over to our southeast in the Evansville-Owensboro area, and even down, just right around Junction Equality, south of here, and with action over southeast Missouri. But so far, been pretty fortunate, despite the slight risk for severe weather today. So far, just light to moderate rain falling here. Tell you what, how many times, speaking of these rainy days, when, it's a hot day. I mean, it was hot and muggy today. I think we've all been guilty of leaving our windows down a crack and then just having the rain seep into the vehicle, and it's a wet mess in the interior. And it happened to me multiple times.
Is this Austin Atwood? That Austin Atwood? All right, thank you.
Atwood up to bat now.
Oh,
Brody McKittrick, my bad.
Potts Family Pharmacy. We got Brody McKittrick at the plate. Pitch on the way. Made contact with that. Late swing. Bottom of the fourth. Mount Vernon Dream Homes leading 3-1. Game still in progress. Light to moderate rain falling in the Fairfield area. No lightning so far. That's a good thing. Yeah, as Dustin would say, knock on wood there, but
I did knock on wood.
yeah, you did, and I heard it. That was a woodpecker at first, the way it sounded. All right.
Well, that's just hanging out over at Lakeside Park.
Kimberlin with the next pitch, and once away right there. McKittrick avoids it.
Ball might have got away a little bit there.
Yeah, and again, it's ball could be a little bit wet too, given the rain that's falling. So for both pitchers, and even actually the pitchers, the outfielders, the catcher have to adjust and adapt a little bit. Nice pitch down middle, and that's a strike of McKittrick. Nice delivery by Kimberlin there.
You can start to see the rain is coming down pretty good over at the field here.
Yeah.
Over on the field, and that's upstairs and inside.
Yeah, Miles Best right there.
That didn't even phase him, though.
No, it didn't. Best just calm, cool, and collected like a cucumber. Best. Looks on to that one. Count as 2-0. Looks like that one hits this one over to right, but it's fouled off, just barely foul. Oh, if only that stayed in, that would be a nice hit.
It would be.
It would have been. Appreciate the support, by the way, in Wayne County Now Mule Nation. For those of you that have tuned in, just joined us here, bottom of the fourth. Mount Vernon Dream Homes leading Potts Family Pharmacy 3-1. Good close game between both teams. This one's hit over to right, and it's fouled off again. Good contact. Good contact by Atwood, but so far he hasn't been able to get one to stay fair. So he's looking for here. Keeps hitting it over to the right.
Earlier in the season, Potts Family Pharmacy defeated Dream Homes 8-4 back on June 4th.
Ball got away from the catcher. Young there. He said 8-4, correct? Back in June. Okay,
yes.
So next pitch on the way. Looks at that one as he
Coming up the plate.
has walked over to first. So Atwood walks over. I think we have a new pitching change here, I think.
So maybe, yep, we're going to have a catcher change too.
Okay. I think Gregory, well, let's see. A young, I don't want to keep saying Gregory for. I don't know why. I think, let's see. Get some information for you on that.
By the way, 13U tournament while you're looking that up. Continuing tonight, that's got Vaughn Diesel taking on Clark Construction. And then Andrew Diesel, Edward Jones faces Le Mans Chrysler tonight. Those winners play Monday night for the 13U title.
Okay.
This tying run will be coming to the plate for Potts Pharmacy.
A few warm-up tosses here. Getting these kids learning about the game. Be Jackson Young who's pitching on the mound. So they're doing some warm-up tosses. Leland Robertson, the coach, watching on. Well, after 7:30, been live streaming here for about an hour now, a little over an hour anyway, and so we're gonna do maybe a few more tosses here. Yeah, light to moderate rain falling out here at Leo French Park. Play continues. So far, no lightning, knock on wood, as Dustin did that earlier, but pretty fortunate, though. As Dustin talked about earlier, just right there at the start, talking about the Cape here, we've had a lot of cloud cover today. It was muggy out, but certainly that cloud cover really helped in our favor. As we were underneath a slight risk for severe weather, we still are, but at least though we haven't seen any severe storms in our immediate area.
The only severe storms we've seen around here on the Indiana side
Yeah.
of the river.
Yeah, I know Evansville area, Jasper, they were underneath a severe thunderstorm warning earlier, so.
Well, flash flood warning over that way. I saw a photo earlier, like 30th and Newton Streets in Jasper, well underwater.
Yeah, flood-prone areas. You get storms that keep training over the same area time and time again. That's what you'll get.
Well, that's not really a flood-prone area, though.
Oh, really? Okay. I've been to Jasper only like one time, and that was years ago. And
You aren't missing much.
okay. A few more warm-up tosses here. If you just joined us, Mount Vernon Dream Homes leading Potts Family Pharmacy 3-1. Potts Family Pharmacy. Team will be coming up to bat here before long. There we go.
Tying run at the dish.
This is John Dawkins.
It gets away. Runner advances.
Dawkins looks on with a hunchback type of batting stance there. Next pitch, high and away. Runner advances to third.
Pod's trying to make that comeback.
Yeah, Mason Schoenborn on deck.
By the way, infield in now.
Mm-hmm. High that time, couldn't find the zone. Dawkins looking on. Pitch on the way.
Outside.
Yeah. He gets walked. That's a big walk right there.
Yeah, because now the tying run's aboard.
Mm-hmm.
Mason Shoeborn up bat.
Mason Schoenborn comes up to the plate. Pitch on the way outside, and Dawkins will still second.
That's pretty big there.
Yeah. Potts Family Pharmacy threatening to score here. 1 out so far. Close ball game. Next pitch. High. On
Well,
deck. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, while I have a moment, looking at the Major League scoreboard, Reds over the Yankees 3-0 in the 6th. Cardinals trail the Pirates 3-1 in the 8th at PNC.
This is fouled over to right. On deck is Max Vaughn. Followed by him is Tyler Smith. After that, go top of the batting order for Potts Family Pharmacy.
After 7, White Sox over the Guardians 6-2. Boston a 3-1 leader over Miami in the 7th. Mets over the Nationals in the 7th 5-4.
Pitch on the way. Swung on. Missed that time.
Top 6, Astros over the Blue Jays 2-1. In Toronto, Braves up 1-0 on the Giants midway in the 5th.
Next pitch. Outside. Couldn't find the zone.
Top 2nd, Padres Rangers tied at 0. Phillies and Cubs tied at 1, top of the 3rd at Wrigley.
Next pitch. Outside.
That's ball 4.
And another walk right there.
Max Vaughn up bat.
Potts Family Pharmacy, that's what you want to see. And you got Max Vaughn coming up to the plate.
Big at bat for Max here.
Mm-hmm.
Bags packed.
Pitch on the way. Looks at that one. Nice pitch. Be a ball, though, so well, I know the count.
After 1 of the half, 1-0 Tampa Bay over Kansas City.
1 out so far for Potts Family Pharmacy. Bases loaded. And for Melbourne and Dream Homes, try to get out of this jam if you can.
A couple other Major League scores. No score, top of the third between the Tigers and Twins. Also scoreless between the Brewers and Rockies at Coors Field, top of the first.
Next pitch on the way. Curving outside, didn't find its way in. This could be a bases loaded walk here, the way things are looking for Vaughn. Let's see. Potentially. And okay.
I think he called that a strike.
Okay, yeah. Vaughn was giving me a walk over to first. I would have done that too.
Oh.
All right. Next pitch on the way.
Called that a strike. Breaking ball dropped in late.
Yeah. Big pitch here coming up. Here it comes. Outside. And he has walked.
That scores a run.
Yeah, bases loaded walk. Make it be 3-2. Mount Vernon Dream Homes with a 1-run lead. And
I think we have another call to the pen.
yeah, could be a change of pitcher here too. Kimmel's coming up. Or the catcher.
Bad for Potts Family Pharmacy is Tyler
Yep.
Smith.
Well, while we await the pitching change, there's 3 games I've not mentioned for baseball tonight on the professional ranks. In about an hour, Angels visit the Athletics at Oakland, Diamondbacks at the Dodgers, and Orioles at Seattle. And we've made it through our Major League scoreboard for tonight.
By the way, Dustin, you were talking about high school sports earlier for a moment. You've been inside the Mule Barn, and there's been some photos posted and everything, and still doing some work there, but it's looking pretty good.
Looking nice. It's going to be weird. I believe they just now put in the shot clocks at the gym. I've not been over there in the last few days, but shot clocks were going in. Also, the new video boards have been installed. The new sound system installed. The updates to the upstairs bleachers. They're a little wider now, and there's also handrails.
Yeah, that's going to be helpful too. I tell you what, it's going to be nice when it's all said and done.
That it is, and it's a very worthwhile project. That's part of the renovations at the Mule Barn. The digital trophy kiosk is going in as well. Just a lot of things that are finally taking place in the Mule Barn. And I believe the downstairs bleachers are next.
So what are they doing to those, the bleachers? I guess the bottom row bleachers, what are they doing there?
So they replaced those bleachers because
Okay.
they were 20 years old.
I was gonna say, they're pretty old, yeah.
Yeah, they're about 20 years old, and it was past their prime, is
Yeah.
the nicest way I could put it.
Okay.
Never know when the motor's going to go out on those.
Yeah, true that. Just push a button and try to get the bleachers going, and no bleachers, can't happen. Mount Vernon Dream Homes leading Potts Family Pharmacy 3-2. This one is fouled back.
At least there's a fence there.
Yeah, Tyler Smith.
That was ticketed for the camera.
Yeah, it was. Starting to get lighter in the sky, too, with the tail end of that rain in our area.
Yeah, tail end of that rain for us is about Blueford right now.
Pitch on the way. Big strike right there. On Smith. Potts Family Pharmacy. Bases loaded here. One hit, deep. Could score multiple runs.
Swing and miss.
Yeah. That's a big out there.
Top of the batting order.
Now you're one out away for Mount Vernon Dream Homes. For Potts Family Pharmacy, you want to keep this going. This Case Brinkley at the plate. Yellow-red bat. Like the Phoenix.
Upstairs outside for a ball. This is a big at bat because a walk ties the game.
Mm-hmm.
A hit gives them the lead potentially.
Saw a bases loaded walk a few minutes ago.
Gets away, but no one advancing. This is probably the at bat right now because
Yeah.
this is a shutdown moment. If you are Dream Homes, your dream here is to end the frame with just only that one run given up.
Swung on and missed. Nice pitch right there.
And down to that final strike here.
Next pitch on the way. Low and away that time. That one's way outside. I think it hit him. And it did.
It did. That's going to tie the game.
Wow. Brinkley turned and bases loaded, hit by a pitch, walk, you could say. And now you got Lincoln Potts coming up to bat. Tied up game 3-3, bottom of the fourth. The Potts Family Pharmacy has not led yet in this game.
Well, that was a painful way to allow the tying run to score.
Yeah.
If you're Dream Homes.
Again, the ball has been kind of wet here a little bit, and again, just where and again, it's a little bit of a slippery grip on it. So, next pitch, high on that one. But 3-all is the score, bottom of the fourth. Much closer game at this stretch than the one we called a few nights ago. Next one coming. This one's hit up there. That's caught.
That's the inning.
And we have a tied-up contest between Potts Family Pharmacy and Mount Vernon Dream Homes as we go to the top of the fifth. Again, knotted up at 3.
Well, now it's going to come down to the final 2 innings here. Who's going to want it more? Right now, the momentum on the way of Potts as they've got the 2 equalizing runs, but also maybe Dream Homes, a little bit of recaptured momentum, getting big outs there to get out of the frame with no more than just giving up the lead and keeping it tied.
Neither team, by the way, has scored more than 2 runs an inning. So, the low-scoring innings in this contest.
It's been a pitcher's duel.
It has been. I tell you what, that is, boy, if you have a pitcher that can really get you out of tough jams and shut down the opposition, then just that's golden.
It is, and you can't ask for those type of pitchers.
No, you can't. By the way, I want to thank our sponsors here. La Fuente Mexican Restaurant, Iron Jungle, and Friend Oil Company. Glad to have those guys on board. Friend Oil Company has been enjoying for a long, long time, enjoying the oil. A lot of materials that we have in your home, your workplace, made with oil, made with petroleum. So again, I want to thank you guys at Friend Oil Company, been in business for a long time. We've also have Iron Jungle over Fairfield and Albion. Fitness, tanning, they got it. So Iron Jungle and also La Fuente Mexican Restaurant. The locations in Fairfield, Flora, and Mount Vernon.
Danny and the boys are more than happy to stay open extra late tonight after the game. Not just because tomorrow's the 4th of July.
Nope.
But they want to celebrate with you tonight after the game. So go after the game. Enjoy the fact you played in the championship game, maybe a taco or two or a 20-pack for the family.
Or also one note though with La Fuente, some businesses will be open tomorrow on the 4th. Some are closed. I know La Fuente will be closed tomorrow. I do know that. So
You better get that fix in now.
yeah. All right. Mount Vernon Dream Homes. Up at the plate here. Getting brighter outside. Tail end of that rain, as Dustin and I talked about. Pitch on the way. Better looks at that one. Lincoln Potts still out there on the mound. Potts Family Pharmacy. Swung on and missed. It's Leland Robertson. Miles Best on deck, followed by Dominic Young. And if anyone get on, be Oliver Young. And Mount Vernon Dream Homes looking to regain the momentum, as Dustin said. And he goes down swinging on strikes. It's Robertson, and Miles Best comes up to the plate. Pitch on the way, outside. Fast-moving pitch by Potts, and couldn't find the zone. Next pitch. Looks at that one, a strike. Tail end of the rain. Well, right about the Blueford area. Mount Vernon, Illinois, free from the rain.
Called strike there.
Another strike right there. Gotten cooler as well outside because of the rain and the cloud cover.
It was 88 at game time, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
Popped up. And foul.
It's a long, tall strike, pretty much. Well, pretty much a long foul ball anyway. 3-all here, top of the 5th. Mount Vernon Dream Homes at bat. Pitch on the way. Looks at that one. That's a strike. As Best looks at it. Did not attempt to swing. And Dominic Young is up next. Number 22. Pitch on the way. Ooh, I don't think that hit him, but that came close. We're right behind him. Next pitch. High and away. 2-0 the count on Young. Oliver Young on deck. 3-all your score. Outside, gets away from the catcher. Nobody on the bases, by the way. Mount Vernon Dream Homes would certainly like to break this tie and get some runs in here. Late swing and a miss right there for Dominic Young. Next pitch on the way. Looks at that one.
Foul tipped.
Yeah.
Potts Pharmacy needs a shutdown inning if they want to keep that momentum. That's a strike 3.
Potts feeling it.
They get out of it.
And he does. 3-all. Scoreless inning for Mount Vernon Dream Homes. Potts Family Pharmacy coming up to bat.
And it'd be big here if they score, because then that means Mount Vernon Dream Homes will have their back against the wall. Down to 3 outs left on their season.
At one point in time, it was a 3-0 Mount Vernon Dream Homes lead, but Potts Family Pharmacy has scored the past couple of innings. Again, we'd like to remind you, by the way, be safe this 4th of July holiday. We encourage safety as well. Friends and family. I know they're calling for a good chance of rain tomorrow for the 4th of July. I know some communities have pushed back, postponed their 4th of July fireworks shows. Fortunately for Fairfield, it's happening on the 5th and over at Southwest Park. So again, be safe this 4th of July holiday weekend. Potts Family Pharmacy be up to bat. Now one team, again, neither team has scored more than 2 runs in an inning. It's been the max here. But a low scoring game, lower scoring than what we called the other night at Leo. Between Napa and FMB, that one was a high scoring one.
In fact, it was 10-2 at one point.
Yeah.
FNB tried to come back, just couldn't get the bats awake quick enough.
Yeah, they got the bats going late, but it was just too late. And it's hard when you're in a hole like that. You know, when you're down by 8, it's hard to climb out of a hole like that. But give the guys credit, though, the resilience, trying to chip away. And tell you what, about maybe another, longer inning, maybe an extra inning or two. Probably could have done it, though. Probably could have done it. A few more warm-up tosses here for Mount Vernon Dream Homes. By the way, Dustin, while we have a moment, Wayne County Now, doing some work on the website a little bit.
Yes, so if you've tried to get to the website, you've noticed we've had a few issues. Right now, what I can tell you is we are doing something, it's called propagating our website over. So it's going to have some issues for the next probably day or so once it gets moved over. We're at a point we are ready to move it over to the new server space that we have and ready to launch it. So, as mentioned, it would be close to 4th of July when we had that fixed, and we are aiming to have that fixed as quick as we can. We're at the point we're just getting everything moved over. So, growing pains some days.
Growing pains, but what a success it's been, and what an overwhelming local response. So, Maddox Richards at the plate. Well, by him is Jeremiah Rocket, Brody McKittrick, and if anyone get on, be Austin Atwood. Richards. Son of Ty Richards.
So we could miss that time.
Next pitch on the way. That one's low and away right there for ball 2. By the way, leave us a comment if you guys haven't done so on Facebook, Wayne County Now, Mule Nation YouTube. I've heard from a couple of people already. Feel free to leave a comment. We'll read it as well.
Yeah, I'm actually going to get into it right now.
Okay.
See, we've had a few comments on Mule Nation, and we appreciate those watching, whether it's on Mule Nation or on Wayne County Now's Facebook or YouTube channels as well.
Next pitch. This one's hit over to right. That one's going to sneak right through the infield for a hit for Richards. And he's going to go back to first. Yeah, he thought about second there, but he's like, I'm going to jet back over to first. A good hit right there by Maddox Richards down the right side.
That's the go-ahead run, and what the situation here, if Potts can get that on, we're all of a sudden looking at 3 more outs left in this season.
Jeremiah Rocket at bat. He actually was a starting pitcher for Potts. Pitch on the way high. Maddox, he's going to go. Maddox is going to go over to second. He hesitated there for a moment, but jets on over to second there.
That's big.
That is. Applies a little bit more pressure to Melvin and Dream Homes. And boy, what a tale of kind of like two halves of a game so far. First half it was Melvin and Dream Homes, and then this second half of the game has been Potts Family Pharmacy so far. Like the momentum has really shifted. And if you had asked me who has the momentum right now, it'd be Potts.
I would say so. The two O's outside for 3-0.
Yep.
Right now, you can definitely tell there's a bit of a issue with the pitching from Dream Homes finding the zone.
If I'm Rocket, I wouldn't take the bat off the shoulder. He's gonna call time, and I wouldn't take the bat off the shoulder. I just let the ball go right by and see what happens.
By the way, Noah Barker, our umpire tonight, calling those balls and strikes.
Okay.
So that's down low for ball 4. Runner going to third. Throw is not in time.
Noah was a good athlete for the Mules a few years ago. Brody McKittrick comes up to the plate. Runners at the corners. And no outs for Potts Family Pharmacy either. It's a way to, I don't think it hit him, but they came close.
Runner advances second. That's insurance there.
Yeah, it's Rocket, yeah.
And ball gets into the outfield, but no advance home.
No.
So, right now, big moment here in this game.
This is the meat of the lineup for Potts.
If Dream Homes gets out of this inning, this would be a big momentum swing that way. So that's a called strike.
Yeah. Pitch on the way, outside. Tell you what, Noah, I talked about him, and a good athlete for FCHS a few years ago. Good to see former athletes take up umpiring. Pitch on the way.
Called strike that time.
Yeah. And there is a need for officials. There's a need for officials, and contact the IHSA. I know Kennedy talks about that all the time.
There's also a need to treat the officials with respect, too.
Agreed.
So that's grounded. That's an out. Meanwhile, Potts Pharmacy takes the lead.
4-3. Max Richards comes home. He really got that going with that hit over the right side earlier. And so Potts, after being down 3-0 early on, and now lead 4-3, and they can tack on more here. 1 out for Potts so far. This one's fouled back.
Catcher made the catch, but that hit the screen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, nice try, but that does not work.
Austin Atwood was saying, oh, man.
Just a bit outside there.
Yeah, again, as I was talking about earlier real quick, IHSA.org if you want to get in contact with the IHSA about officiating games. There is a need for officials. There is a shortage of them. And also, like what Dustin said, more respect toward officials, too. And that would be great, and I'd be appreciative.
You have so many judgment calls that are bang, bang, that it's hard.
It is. It's always like the 50-50 ones.
Someone's not going to be happy either way on those.
No.
But you typically have the best view. You have to make that judgment call.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to criticize anyone here. I hope that's not taken that way.
No.
Just it's one of those things in the business.
Yep. Next pitch on the way, outside. And high and walked over to first is Atwood.
John Dawkins up to bat.
Next up is John Dawkins. Boys had a nice game here tonight. Dawkins looks on. Aggressive swing right there, fouled away, and Atwood goes over to second.
I don't think he made contact there.
Oh, okay.
Atwood takes second on that.
Okay. 4-3, bottom of the fifth. Potts Family Pharmacy leading Mount Vernon Dream Homes. Pitch on the way. It's a strike. That one gets away as well from the catcher. Runners do not advance. Sky is lightening up a little bit here. Well, it's lightened up, I should say. Definitely tell the field is wet, though, from all the rain. Next pitch. Low and didn't find its way in the zone there. Hugging the dirt. For Mount Vernon Dream Homes, I'd like to get another out here. Potts Family Pharmacy, you have a 1-run lead. I'd like to add a little bit more of a cushion to it. Next pitch. High chopper of a swing, and Dawkins strikes out. Mason Schoenborn comes up to the plate. Pitch on the way. Swung high and missed that time by Schoenborn. The other thing about these at-bats is, this is a close game. Patience is key. If it's too high, don't swing at it. Hits that one, made contact, just fouled over to right.
You want the best news? We're no longer under a marginal risk of severe weather. We are just under general thunderstorm risk.
We'll take it. We'll take anything.
Yeah.
Certainly good news there, and as we were in a slight risk earlier, but just that cloud cover and cape really came into play here today, and he strikes out. No one makes the call there, and Potts Family Pharmacy tacks on another run, and they lead 4-3, nail biter of a contest going to the top of the sixth.
Well, and we were talking about that. In fact, the marginal risk, that whole slight risk for our area has been dropped down to a marginal risk.
And that's good. Well, again, we'll take it. And so for those of you that are wondering about the severe weather, I know, Dusty, you've been reporting on it, and I've been talking to coworkers and friends about it a little bit. Still got a good chance of rain tomorrow in the forecast. But like Friday, though, look at the chances were going down. Last I checked, it was 40% chance, but...
Well, what we were saying this morning on Wayne County Now was basically there were going to be 2 rounds potentially. We had a little bit of one in parts of Fairfield this morning. We had another round just through here, but I've also kind of been looking, and it looked like, from my view, that we were going to catch a break.
Mm-hmm.
And that indeed we have.
Yeah. Four to 3, Potts Family Pharmacy leading Mount Vernon Dream Homes. By the way, sponsors of this live stream here on Wayne County Now and Mule Nation Friend Oil Company, along with La Fuente Mexican Restaurant and Iron Jungle. Pump some iron over at Iron Jungle. Also, maybe want to tan the Safeway. Maybe want to do some tanning the Safeway there. I got sunburned recently, so I'm still feeling the effects of that a little bit. And you want to tan the Safeway? Iron Jungle. Also, La Fuente Mexican Restaurant. Locations in Fairfield, Florida, Mount Vernon, Illinois, and talk about Iron Jungle. Also got a location over in Albion as well. Saw a photo of their over in Albion. Looked really nice. Oliver Young, cousin Oliver at the plate.
Swing and miss that time.
Big 52. His uncle Jamin wore that same number for football years ago for FCHS. Proud of that young man, cousin Oliver. Pitch on the way, high. Tell you what, that kid, he gives me the tightest hugs on the planet. All right, go on.
I was gonna say, do you want us to reveal the secret after the game, or
What?
the secret we have that we've kept the whole entire game?
Oh, I've not been paying attention, but you mean the password or what?
Not that.
Oh, it wasn't that. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, I think, did that hit on? No, it didn't. He missed it, but barely. Go ahead, Dustin. Go ahead.
I'm gonna wait till after the game to
Oh, okay.
reveal that secret.
Okay. Oliver. Looks at that one here. And Malvern Dream Home's down 4-3. Like to retake the lead. Top of the 6th. Oliver would like to get on.
Swing and miss.
Yep.
Foul tipped.
Yeah, tipped. Okay, yep. Noah's like, come back, Oliver. You're not done yet. Oliver, well, I think receiving instructions from coach. Okay. Dead Brad is one of the coaches. Malvern Dream Home saw Brad earlier. Was away. And Oliver trots down over to first as he gets on.
Tying run aboard.
Now Skylar Foley.
Skylar Foley comes up to bat. One drops in for a strike. Lights are on here at Leo French Park. It's Wednesday night, halfway through the week. Another strike right there for Foley. On deck is Perry Kimberlin, followed by him is Jackson Young.
That's fouled away that time.
Yeah. Been a good game so far between these two. Momentum changes and rain on the field outside. And Oliver's going to trot over to second.
Considering the weather situation, the
Yeah.
fact that this is a 4-3 game,
Yeah.
kind of is a bit of a head scratcher to me.
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought higher scoring with command issues. Called strike 3.
Struck him out.
Ball gets away and tying run advances to third.
So Oliver Young at third right now. Foley's out. Perry Kimberlin,
One away.
top of the batting order at the plate. And this is big here. This is a big at bat.
Outside.
Be a ball for Kimberlin. Jackson Young on deck. Next pitch. That one low and away that time. Next pitch. That was a strike that time. One out here so far from Mount Vernon Dream Homes. Another ball. Big pitch coming up here and a big at bat. Here it comes. High.
Ball 4.
And that's a walk.
Go ahead, run on board.
Jackson Young coming up to bat.
I think, something happened?
I believe. No, apparently it was only ball 3.
Okay, well, my mistake then.
Well, I think. Well, it wasn't just you. Everyone.
Scoreboard operator error that time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're gonna.
Can we blame the PA guy for it?
Yeah, let's blame Alec. We could blame Alec for something, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he would. I'm waiting for him to yell in my ear right now.
Well, we had to mention Alec's name. Alec doing PA as well out there at the field, doing a good job. Fouled over to right. That was a hard hit.
I guess I can let you in on that secret. We're actually in the studio tonight.
Yes.
Alec is monitoring things out at the field and doing the PA work.
This one's hit over to right, though. Deep hit, and it's not caught.
Tie game.
Oliver comes home. Make me 4-all. Potts Family Pharmacy and Mount Vernon Dream Home. So for Mount Vernon Dream Homes, they had 2 scoreless innings, so they break that streak.
As I was getting ready to say, with the whole severe weather situation, we decided that we needed to be prepared potentially for severe weather coverage in baseball.
Yeah.
So technology these days allows us to magically bring the game on a closed circuit feed to our studio here, and then we can shoot it out and give you Nat sound as well. Make it sound like we're at the game.
Noah Barger talking some things over here with the coaches.
Jackson Young up the bat.
Again, top of the 6th inning, 4-4. Jackson Young comes up to the plate. And Oliver Young came home and scored for Mount Vernon Dream Homes, and now play will resume. Pitch on the way, so that one high. Next one. That one he did go. Strike 1-1 count. 1 out for Mount Vernon Dream Homes. Runner at first. Pitch on the way. Outside. He backed away, and now we got a runner at second.
That's important.
It is.
Let's go ahead, run.
I tell you what, late in the game, roll the dice.
Called strike.
Yep.
Gets away. Throw going to go. Oh wow, no throw to third. That's big.
Yeah, I think the catcher thought about it, but then he held back because he knew it was probably gonna be late, and on that, but he kind of risked maybe throwing it in the outfield. Pitch on the way. High. You feel the tension rise here at the ballpark. Next pitch on the way. Oh, he went. Yeah, he went. Yeah. It's a high swing. Kind of like one of those hesitation swings. It felt like Dustin, he kind of just swung high. He shouldn't have swung high, I don't think. And yeah, it's one of those things, one of those swings you kind of regret a little bit.
That's 2 outs.
It is 2 outs.
I believe we have a pitching change.
We do. And Lincoln Potts pitched quite a while, too, so.
Yeah, no, we were talking a moment ago that you and I are actually not at the ballpark tonight. I don't know if anyone could have figured that one out immediately, but want to say thanks to our diligent work crew here at both Illin Media and RJ Marketing. Takes talent of both crews to make it all work. For both Wayne County Now and Mule Nation. I believe first what's called Remy broadcast on Mule Nation.
Yeah. Here's some John Fogerty's center field. A little bit there. One of the great all-time baseball songs. But boy, what a situation here, Dustin. Tied up game, top of the 6th. Mount Vernon Dream Homes, 2 outs. And pitching change for Potts Family Pharmacy. This ought to be interesting. Interesting dynamic.
The question is, do we potentially go extras?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a championship game.
And honestly, I would go extras here. I would. Xavier Baker comes up to bat. And that's a strike on Baker. On deck is Jason Kimmel. Baker, the lefty, wearing the red helmet. Red, white, black bat. Pitch on the way to him. Oh, he ducks. Don't think it hit him. So he stays in the batter's box there. 4 all. Potts Family Pharmacy. Mount Vernon Dream Homes. Next pitch. He looks at that one. It's a strike. Outside part of the plate. Swung and missed. Strike 3. Wow. Big K right there for Potts Family Pharmacy. And now we go to the bottom of the 6th. Knotted up at 4. I'm Derek Dunn, Dustin Fuller alongside. You're watching on Wayne County Now Facebook along with Mule Nation, a YouTube channel. Appreciate the viewers out there, locally and abroad. Feel free to leave us a comment of where you're watching the game here tonight. It doesn't feel like to me, though, it doesn't feel like it's a Wednesday to me. It feels more like a Friday in a way. But,
In a lot of ways, it feels that way because it kind of is for some of us.
yeah. Well, it's the 4th of July. I want to say happy 4th to you all. Friend Oil Company, Iron Jungle, and La Fuente Mexican Restaurant. They're the sponsors of this live stream. If you have an opportunity, check out their social media pages. Call them up. Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship. Fairfield Little League Baseball. Under the lights here at Leo French Park. Potts Family Pharmacy be coming up to bat here before long. In Mount Vernon Dream Homes with that run scored, tied it up. Mount Vernon Dream Homes scored 2 runs in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, and then just 1 in the 6th. As for Potts Family Pharmacy, they've scored 1 run in the 3rd, had 2 across in the 4th, and had 1 in the 5th. Of course, we've been talking about the rain here. Light to moderate rain has fallen, and thank goodness no lightning. But certainly, though, a field that's wet, but I've seen messier fields than that out there for sure. But fortunately, again, how the rain was so light, wasn't heavy at all, wasn't like a heavy downpour. So that's good news. We'll certainly take that. And we were kind of wondering going in how the rain would affect things, and also kind of wonder, will they play the whole game too, for that matter? But so far they've had from start to finish, and so. But it's been a fun game here, low scoring, and Potts Family Pharmacy cut up to bat here shortly. But good game so far for championship. We're the best of the best, you know. Top 2 teams battling it out. I want to thank also the Fairfield Summer Baseball Association as well for allowing us to live stream these games as well. We appreciate them. Hard work they do. Here we go.
Potts Family Pharmacy, Max Vaughn.
Again, Potts Family Pharmacy. Team at bat. This is Max Vaughn. And just fouls that one over right. So 0-1 the count on Vaughn.
Next team, well, if Potts scores, they win. It's very simple.
This is where, for Dream Homes here, want your defense to really shine here for this inning. You really want to limit. It's so, I mean, when you have a tie game like this and the pressure's high and the tension's high, it's so hard to play mistake-free baseball. But if you can just cut down on the mistakes and get those good defensive plays, communicate with each other, then you want to try to take in the extras if you can.
Called strike. By the way, the infield in a little bit here, it looks like.
Yeah, they are, yeah. That can also make a difference, too, if he can drive it. Max Vaughn at the plate. High pitch away. Yeah, bottom of the sixth here. 4-4 your score. To Potts Family Pharmacy and Mount Vernon Dream Homes. Low and away that time. Says umpire Noah. Next pitch.
That's a ball.
He's walked. So Vaughn has walked, and that's a big walk right there. And they got Tyler Smith at the plate. Pitch on the way outside. And Vaughn's going to hustle over to second. Things are getting interesting here with the bottom of the sixth. Pitch on the way. Looks at that one.
Outside. Just think the winning run. Second base. Infield in.
Mm-hmm.
Called strike there.
Yeah.
Going for third.
Throw over third. Safe.
Ooh, one away. Winning run at third base. Infield really going to have to come in now. Upstairs.
And I stress the word if here in this case. If Potts wins this game, you'd have to go back and look at the third when they got that first run in. And they've scored one run or more in each inning since then. They've been pretty consistent. Neither team, again, as I mentioned earlier, has scored more than 2 runs per inning. So it's been that low scoring, but well, those runs matter. Pitch on the way. High.
It's ball 4.
And that'd be a walk, another walk.
There's a saying, walks will haunt.
Yes.
And right now, that might be what happens to Dream Homes. It might turn into a nightmare.
Case Brinkley at the plate. I think it walks like turnovers in basketball. They can hurt. You accumulate so many of them. Runner advances to the second. Catcher thought about it, but held back.
Well, you never know. I don't think you can advance from third in this league. Now, 13 you can, not this league. That's...
Over first.
But that's going to be the ball game.
Safe.
Winning run scores.
And Potts Family Pharmacy, 5-4. What a victory right there. What a game. What a comeback.
All you had to do there was make contact, put it in play, and you win the game, and it's exactly what you got.
Well, I'll tell you what, and really what a hit, and really the way the runner came home, and again, those walks, I'm telling you, it just, they can really hurt. But Potts Family Pharmacy winning this one 5-4, and again, they were down 3-0 early in this contest. They were down 3-0 going into the bottom of the third, but since then they had scored 1 run or more each inning. Here's a quick scoring rundown here. I know I mentioned a few minutes ago, but for those of you who just joined here, Potts Family Pharmacy is in the victors. They plated 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and just now 1 in the sixth. As for Mount Vernon Dream Homes, they plated 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and 1 in the sixth. That was the scoring output. But boy, what a great game it was, Dustin. Great game for both teams, and
just hit 2 hours on that game as well.
Yeah. But this game, considering you talked about earlier the rain, talked about how, well, we were kind of wondering, was this rain going to be completed or not? Were they going to push it back? But they got it done, and fortunately it was a light rain that fell here at the ballpark. You can tell by way of how the infield looks and all that. So
Yeah, no. Fairfield got very lucky with the weather today, and just to our east, the storm activity is starting to fire up that way. By the way, Fairfield about to be out of the rain.
So a rainy game, but nonetheless, though, they got it done. They got it in. Going to be posing for some pictures here. The coaches and the players. Also be handing out the medals and the trophies as well.
You want to turn it over to Alec for
First
the
for Comfort
awards?
Dream Home,
We will do that.
We have Perry Timberland, Jackson Young, Xavier Baker, Jason Kimmel, Leland Robertson, Miles Best, Dominic Young, Oliver Young, Skylar Foley, and now for Potts Family Pharmacy. First, Case Brinkley, Link Potts, Maddox Richards, Jeremiah Rocket, Brody McKittrick, Austin Atwood, John Dawkins, Mason Shoeborn, Max Vaughn. Last but not least, Tyler Smith.
As the awards handed out to the champion. I guess, Derek, what a game.
Yeah, what a game indeed. And close throughout, but a final score of 5-4. Potsdam Pharmacy again. Talking about them, they rallied back from behind early on, and they were down 3-0, and really a tale of two games there. Mount Vernon Dream Homes had the momentum early, but then Potsdam Pharmacy rebounded, came right back, and kept chipping away and got the lead.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And
Exactly.
Potts found a way to finish the game. Dream Homes and Mount Vernon started strong, just ran into some pitching troubles later in the game.
I know Alec is playing some Queen. We are the champions, and they are. Great performance by them, and talking about the importance of base running, and not a lot of hits either in that game.
No, not really. A lot of walks, a lot of wild pitches, but Potts found a way to get it done when it mattered most.
That was one thing I was wondering, too, about this league was, how many hits were we going to see today? How what was the rain going to be like affecting the game? And so far, though, not a lot of hits. The rain, I think, affected some things, especially I felt like the ball probably get away at times a little bit. But overall, just a great performance, both teams.
And now the Potts Family Pharmacy getting that trophy on the plate.
Yeah, I like it.
They're going to have a little fun with it at this point, and I don't blame them.
And also want to say, I said earlier, but the coaches, the players, the businesses sponsor these teams. Major kudos to them all over the Fairfield Summer Baseball Association, and thank them. They do a great job at this every year, man. It's
They do.
it's impacted a lot of youth here locally, and this is kind of like sowing the seeds for them to continue playing baseball. Like in junior high, high school, even college, and we've seen college, players here locally. I think, for example, McGuire Taylor, graduated from Fairfield, went over to Wabash Valley, played for the Warriors, and so.
How about a future Bobcat and Landon Harrelson?
Yes, that too. I'm telling you, it's there. You work hard, you keep putting in the time and effort and devotion to improving your game, and I tell you what, it's possible, man. It's possible. Don't let those. You can dream big, and you can accomplish that dream. So, but boy, again, what a great performance.
And it was, and I think we're about ready to wrap up for the night. But we have to say thanks once again to our sponsors, including Iron Jungle, Friend Oil, and La Fuente Mexican Restaurant.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your sponsorship. We have one more championship game. That'll be Monday evening. It'll be the 13U championship. Derek, will I see you here Monday?
Should be able to, as far as I know. So,
Well, I will see you whether we're here in the bunker or out at the ballpark. I think weather says we'll be at the ballpark. So, I don't think we have to worry about it Monday. So,
what time does that start?
I have not heard yet. So,
okay.
I will send that out as soon as I know a little more.
Okay, all right. Well, hopefully it'll be a good evening, Monday evening for some baseball then.
I hope so.
Yes.
That will wrap it up for us this evening. For Derek Dunn, for Alec Vaughn out at Leo French Park, for the executive producer of Mule Nation, Claire Vaughn, I'm Dustin Fuller saying thanks for joining us. Have yourself a good rest of your Wednesday and happy Independence Day tomorrow.